Hey guys, short video on what I've created here, the DPS calculator and predictor. It's fairly straightforward. All you have to do is insert your statistics on here. You can select a weapon. I've only got a certain few at the moment. I'm planning on adding more when I get around to it. Set your weapon damage, mag size, RPM, yada yada, crit chance, etc. Most of this can be found on your character sheet. Your weapon damage, chance, headshot damage, etc. Reload time, reload speed, all weapons, etc. The only other thing you will have to look for is your magazine bonus, 96% magazine size there, and any rate of fire bonuses. They're not available in your character sheet. Once you've done that, it will come up with a actual DPS. This includes your reload time, your accuracy. You can put your own accuracy in, whatever you want, whatever you feel you're capable of. It'll automatically calculate any misses. This is 100% obviously. That will calculate into the DPS. I can, if you've got a piece of gear, say you want to change your holster, you're going to lose 5 crit chance, 10 headshot damage. You can see the effect that will have on your actual DPS. In this case, it's going to lose me 12,750. But if the new one I'm putting on has got 10 crit damage and let's say another 200 weapon damage and 2% enemy armor damage, I can see that it's still going to lose my DPS. So that my old one would be better than my new one. In the case of maybe something a lot better, you can see it's gone positive, and our new DPS would be 184,000. The burst mag is one full magazine fired at with your accuracy levels at an NPC. The burst mag is if you believe you can get 100% headshots at an NPC again, which is possible I guess, but highly unlikely. Your accuracy, you can change that depending on whether you want. I mean, if you're using a sniper rifle, you might feel a bit more confident and go for 90% headshots. If you're using something like a submachine gun, especially if you're from at range, you might feel you're only going to hit 60 to 40s, and that's about it. You don't necessarily have to use this as gear. If you want to find out, for example, what if you take away a health mod, health isn't included in your damage, but you're going to replace it with a firearms mod of say, let's say 120. You can see the direct increase that will do to your DPS. In this case, it's nearly 3,000. On top of that, I've also inserted a stat weights from my current gear. Adding one of any of these will give me a direct DPS increase of this. This is the one that includes the reloads, a more realistic DPS, or you can figure out how much increase you want to your DPS. Let's say 5% increase. For a 5% increase to my DPS, we're requiring nearly 340 firearms or 8% crit chance, etc, etc. I've included PvP stats here. At the moment, all they do is remove the enemy armor and damage to elites. I am working on PvP damage reduction. I'm not 100% sure on the damage reduction state of affairs at the moment. I believe it's a 65% PvP reduction automatically minus whatever is on the play character's armor. This will be coming soon, a more accurate PvP thing. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at these videos. Apart from that, that's it. I can add per bullet damage if people want this. I do need to add more weapons. However, every single weapon, or the majority of weapons, have a different multiplier, so I need to get hold of the weapon and test it. Anybody can test it, anybody can, if anybody can help me out, I'll post a small guide on what to do on the Reddit. Apart from that, I believe that's it. Oh, one more thing. If your magazine, your rate of fire and your reload, if you do want to remove, because you usually only get one of these, sorry, you only have one magazine and a weapon, so when you add, it will automatically take the one you had on away. So in this case I've got a 96%. It won't change the figure, but it will make a difference. Let's see, we go for a 10%. You can see that so yeah, 10%. You can see it has dropped our DPS down from 96. If I go 96, it should remain the same once that's... yeah, there's absolutely no difference with that. The thing is with magazines, the percentage is rounded down. So if I go 96, 95, will make no difference. 94, 93, so 94 to 96 will give me, it's actually a 58 magazine. You can see it's 96. So 94, 95, 96 all give the same magazine size. For smaller mags, it will be like marksman rifles. It's a lot more. You might really struggle to find the difference. So if I can having 100% mag makes a difference. 99 will drop it down, and then you have to go to 67. So 67% to 99% will keep the mag size exactly the same. It also rounds down, it doesn't round up, so just bear that in mind when you re-roll in magazines. The same will occur with the rate of fire and reloads. I think that's it. I'm sorry for taking so long on the video. If there's any questions, feel free to leave it on the Reddit, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and maybe you can help me out with getting a lot more weapons in this list. Cheers guys, thank you.